Yeah. Trying to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know you in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough. Like, yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go. I beat you up. Turn around. Like your mother's ugly? Like your mother's ugly? Oh, okay. Same thing. Okay. Just watch. Yeah, okay. We can test it right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna be kind of ugly. You wasn't. But you wasn't. Stay here. You see what's up? Stay here. You see what's up? Oh, okay.
No one saw it coming. The man known for standing strong beside his wife, through thick and thin, suddenly stepped into a courtroom to testify not for her, but against her. When Papoose entered that room, it felt like the air got sucked out. Phones went up, eyes widened, and not a sound could be heard. This wasn't about music or celebrity gossip. This was serious, real life, and a decision that would change everything. He stood there, once known as Remy Ma's biggest supporter. Now, in the hardest spot imaginable, he had two choices: speak the truth or stay silent to protect the woman he had loved for years. Across the room, Remy sat, dressed in a gray suit. Her hands were tight fists, her eyes watery. Whatever love remained between them seemed buried under heartbreak and shock. To understand how they got here, you have to go back to when Papoose and Remy were the definition of real love. When she went to prison years ago, he didn't leave. He stayed faithful, stayed loyal, and even married her behind bars. Fans called them the strongest couple in hip-hop. They built a family, a home, and a reputation for being unbreakable. But no love is safe from life's hardest tests. It all started with a tragedy in the Bronx, a young man gunned down. Soon after, whispers spread. The alleged shooter, a teenager linked to Remy and Papoose's family. Not the child often seen online, but an older one, kept out of the spotlight. The media jumped on it. Then came claims that Remy may have stepped in to protect her son. Rumors said she deleted messages, moved him to another location, and tried to cover his tracks. Some called it a mother's instinct. Others called it obstruction. For a while, both she and Papoose went quiet. No posts, no statements, no appearances. But silence often speaks loudest. A strange message Remy posted weeks before the murder resurfaced. It read, "Sometimes silence is safer than truth." People now saw it in a whole new light. The investigation moved fast. Police searched a home tied to their son and found a gun and evidence on his phone. Text messages hinted that someone had been guiding him, possibly telling him what to say. Prosecutors believed it was Remy. That's when everything started to fall apart. Charges followed not just for the son, but for Remy too. She was accused of helping cover up a murder. Papoose, once her rock, was nowhere to be seen when she showed up to court. Fans noticed. The man who used to stand by her side wasn't there anymore. Then the bombshell dropped. Papoose was named as a key witness. People online said he'd never speak out, but he did. After talking to his own lawyers, he took the stand. The moment was chilling. Remy looked at him, stunned. She didn't cry. She didn't look away. But Papoose couldn't meet her eyes. He began slowly, choosing his words carefully. He talked about how things had changed at home, how Remy was crushed when she found out about the murder. She kept repeating, "Not my baby." She was heartbroken, barely eating or talking. But then, something shifted, he said. She became focused. She made phone calls, deleted things from her phone, and warned people not to speak. Papoose said he told her to stop, that they needed to tell the truth, no matter how hard. But she refused. She said the system never helped her, so why would she trust it with her son? His voice cracked as he repeated her words. As he finished, something in Remy broke. For the first time, she cried. Not loud sobs, just silent tears. Sad, heavy tears. The courtroom stayed quiet, but the moment spoke volumes. The next day, headlines exploded. Papoose testifies against Remy. The couple, once praised for their loyalty, was now torn apart in front of the world. It was a heartbreak no one expected and a reminder that love, even the strongest kind, can be tested in ways no one ever sees coming. Hip-hop's power couple, once seen as the definition of loyalty and strength, is now torn apart by a painful tragedy. At the center of it all, justice versus loyalty. Some fans stood behind Papoose, saying he did what was right. Others felt betrayed, pointing to past interviews where he vowed to stand by Remy Ma forever. Now those words felt empty. In a bold legal move, Remy's team made a risky decision. They let her testify. Most attorneys avoid this, but she insisted. On the stand, her voice was calm and controlled. She didn't dodge the truth. She admitted she deleted messages, spoke to people, and probably crossed legal lines. But her reason was clear. I didn't want to lose my son. I've buried too many people. I wasn't ready to bury another. She pleaded with the court to see her not as a criminal, but as a mother, a woman who had survived life on the streets, prison, and the pressures of fame. She said, I've paid for my past and tried to build something better. I only wanted my son to have a shot at life, and now I'm back in court for loving him too much. Her words touched many, even some jurors. But feelings don't shape verdicts, facts do. And the evidence wasn't in her favor. The jury faced a hard choice: show compassion or stick strictly to the law. Outside the courtroom, debates raged online. Twitter lit up with hashtags like #FreeRemy and #Justice for the victim. Celebrities chimed in, some supportive, others silent. Papoose became the center of the storm. Some labeled him a snitch, others called him brave. But inside, he was falling apart. Friends said the strong, loyal man fans admired was broken. Since Remy took the stand, the silence between them grew. No messages, no visits, no calls. He moved out of their home, leaving behind memories and music awards. One close source revealed that Papoose still wears his wedding ring, not out of hope, but because he doesn't know how to let go. The trust was gone. The love, still there, but struggling under the weight of everything they'd been through. The trial dragged on, each day feeling heavier than the last. Headlines screamed about obstruction charges. Pap was seen alone again and again. Their once solid bond was now cracking in public view. Remy kept her composure in court. No tears, no outbursts, just stolen glances toward the seat where her husband once sat. And then the verdict came. Guilty of obstruction, not evading murder. 5 years in prison, not a lifetime, but still devastating. She didn't cry. She whispered to her lawyer, stood up straight, and walked out like a soldier. Outside, chaos. Reporters swarmed, fans screamed, but Papoose said nothing. Hoodie on, head down, heart aching. That night, he posted a single message on Instagram. Black background, white letters. Sometimes the truth doesn't set you free. It just breaks your heart. It exploded online. Millions shared it. Some thought it was about Remy. Others believed it was about him. Soon, blogs broke down every word. TikToks analyzed every sentence. But one truth echoed louder than all the noise. Love had clashed with loyalty, and justice had the final word. A week later, Remy's legal team filed an appeal, hoping to reduce her sentence. But the real focus had shifted. This wasn't just about laws anymore. This was about what happens when a mother tries to protect her child and a husband has to choose between honesty and devotion. The real question wasn't if Remy would walk free. It was whether their love could survive this storm. Sometimes prison isn't made of bars, it's made of silence between two people who once swore they'd never lie to each other. And in that silence, love either fades or becomes unbreakable. Now fans are left wondering, will Papoose and Remy find their way back? Will time heal this? Or is this the end of one of hip-hop's strongest bonds? Did Pap do the right thing, or did he abandon the one person who always had his back? And was Remy wrong, or just a desperate mother trying to protect her child? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to follow Gossip Spill for the latest celebrity news, courtroom twists, and real stories behind the headlines.